What's up, YouTube family and friends? It's your boy Trucker CB coming back with another video. I gotta get myself straight, you feel me? Okay. Look, you guys. You know what? I apologize for this filter. I was trying to make a video last night, so I was flipping through the different filters because this camera really sucks on this phone. If you are looking for a phone, do not get the Note 10 Plus. It is trash. Well, at least the camera is. I don't like it, so do not buy the Note 10 Plus. If you do, your video is going to turn out like this. I just got to my third delivery in Harrisonville, Arkansas. And how much of this one? Oh, they only have one pallet, about 65 cases on that pallet. I will have 5 more after this, so we're going to keep it running today. So what you guys been up to, man? Let me know what's popping down in the comment section. I would like to take time out of my day to say I appreciate you guys. You guys have been subbing. You guys have been commenting. You guys have been sharing, giving me likes. I appreciate that. And one thing that I noticed, I haven't been commenting as much as or responding to your comments as much as I should be. So we're going to take time out today to do that. We're going to get into a little bit of what's going on around the world. We're going to get into how I feel about trucking at this present moment and all that good stuff. So, and we might go off course a little bit, talk about whatever pops up in my head. It looks like I'm gonna have a little time because there's a truck back there in the dock that I'm waiting on, but I just pulled up. So I think this truck right here is gonna take a few minutes. So let's just hope and pray that they don't pull out right when I get to the good stuff. If you're getting into trucking and you don't know whether to go local or to go OTR, to figure that out, you would first have to decide your living situation. Now, for me, I can tell you what works for me. I cannot tell you what works for you, but I'm gonna give you a scenario that's basically that what I'm dealing with and why I went OTR. I'm at the same company, but I am OTR for this company. I chose to go OTR. Before I jump to that, I was local for this company for 2 years. And I was going about, I can't remember how many miles it was, but I think it was about 400 miles a day. I was working 6 days a week. I don't want to say that I didn't like local, but for me, I was always rushing for time. Now, they don't tell you this when you go local. You know, they tell you, yeah, you're gonna be home every day. It's all sweet and they butter it up for you. And which, don't get me wrong, it is sweet to a certain point. Now, the sweet side is you're dealing with most of the same customers every day, so you can build and establish relationships with the customers, and you can basically figure out how to drive on that road the best possible way because you're traveling the same, direction every day. So you can kind of, you got a feel for it a lot more. Now, they butter it all up, you're going to be home and it's decent pay for, being home every day, which they tell you that, but you're still not going to be home as much as you think you are. Now, me, for instance, I was working 6 days like I mentioned, and yeah, I was home every day, but I was only coming home and being able to stay up for about an hour, if that, before I had to lay down and wake up and do it all over again. And I was already commuting back and forth to work about an hour. We give it 45 minutes to an hour, depending on if I'm rushing or not, but most of the time I'm rushing, so it'll take me about 45 minutes to an hour every single day to get to work. And I just felt like I was tired every single day. Like I would just wake up tired because I'm not getting that much rest. So be careful when you're going to a company and they say, oh yeah, it's sweet, you get this amount of pay, you're going to be home every day and all that. So you should see about how much time you're actually getting at home, because even though you're local, it's not going to feel like you're local. And trust me, you're going to be tired. It's not fun when you have to drive 4 hours there and then you have 8 or 9, 10 deliveries, and then you have to drive 4 hours back. And then on top of that, if you got 2 hours left on your clock, they're going to hit you for second runs. Second runs is going out for another delivery. So it ain't adding up, bro. So be careful when they tell you that, because although you're going home, you're not going to be able to spend no time. You're not going to be going out like you thought you was, and it's a mess. Now, there is times where I come in and I only got 3 or 4 deliveries, and I do make it home at a decent time. Like my normal time that I would actually get off work would be around 4 in the afternoon, which I will come in around 10 o'clock-ish at night, do my pre-trip, make sure, you know, all my stuff on my trailer's loaded before, you know, I head out. But I will say this, they're gonna run the crap out of you that whole 14 to 16 hours. I mean, they're gonna run you. They're gonna make sure you have no time on that clock left whatsoever. So be careful when you decide to go local. But with the exception of that, it's not really that bad. I enjoyed the 2 years I was out local. And when I say local, it wasn't like I was driving right up the street. I was actually going from Kansas City to Nebraska, like from Kansas City to St. Louis. And at my company, we have the accounts that we have set up. We have many different accounts, but I can speak on the ones that I've always had. Is my accounts was like schools, grocery stores. But the main thing that I did when I first got to when I said local and going from Kansas City I was going from Kansas City to Wichita. That was the route that I did for a year. That's what I did right before I came out here OTR. So Wichita, Oklahoma, Nebraska, like you name it, like whatever's in that perimeter from Kansas City to the next state is local, basically. But anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, like, so the accounts that I would have, I was what you would call a transfer driver. It was my job to have I would have the load on my truck to go out to Wichita, where there's box truck drivers who's waiting in the parking lot, and I'll say probably 5 or 6 of them. I will have their stuff, their products for their deliveries on my truck, which once I get there, I'll wait for them to get to work and get their stuff set up. They'll pull to the back of my truck, and I will transfer the product that's on my truck to their truck. Not bad at all. And while they're doing that, I'm actually getting, you know, a few hours, or not even a few hours. I would say probably however long it takes all 6 of those drivers to unload each one of their trucks. That's how much rest I'll be able to get, if I get that, because sometimes they come knock on my door, wake me up, and hey, CB, we need you to get this jack or move these by son, whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm not even getting an hour of sleep. Once I leave that location, I would then start my route. Basically, I will hit a casino. From there, I'll hit a restaurant. And the tricky part to that is I will have to make it to these deliveries before their parking lot fills up. And there's all kind of, you see how it works, there's all kind of stuff that can mess your day up. So on top of not getting any rest, on top of running all day and all that, and running on E, you're still gonna have to make your times, and the time windows varies. You know, if you're late, they're gonna be mad. Like, it's a mess, trust me, man. So, and I know it's kind of like I'm throwing you guys here, throwing you there, but That's literally how it would be every single day. Like you're just running like a chicken with your head cut off, literally all day long. And on top of that, you make it back. They say, hey, CB, you want to go out for a second run? And they're asking you, but you really don't have a choice. And then they will start marking you if you don't go out for second runs, which I hated second runs. Because after you ran 8 or 9 deliveries and you got like an hour left and you see all the traffic, like on the way back, you see traffic flowing, everybody, it's Friday, people getting off work, going to go drink with their friends. You trying to go home too, but nope, you got to go for second runs. OTR, my setup is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm gonna tell y'all why. My setup for OTR is perfect because I don't have to deal with rushing. For number one, I don't have to rush to all these deliveries. For two, I don't have 9 or 10 deliveries a day. I only have half of that. If not, I probably have 6 or 7 at the most. There's been times where I've had 9 deliveries. So, but I do get paid for the deliveries, the extra deliveries. If I have a long day, my transportation manager, he will pay me extra, like $200 or $300 extra. So I can't complain about that. They're not big on me. Either way, even when I was local, now that I'm OTR, they never tripped on me wearing my uniform. It's just a personal thing with me. I like to be professional. I like to be, clean cut. I know I'm growing my beard out, but even with the beard grew out, I still keep my face and my hairline, well, I don't have a hairline, but keep my hair lined up and nice and neat. I try to at least try to groom myself daily, but I don't have to worry about that mess. I don't have to worry about, I don't have to worry about rushing. I don't have to worry about being late to my appointments. I don't have to worry about just the small stuff, getting back and having to do second runs. I don't have to worry about that anymore. There's very few I have to worry about other than my deliveries. I mean, it's just I'd say out of the two, I'm leaning more towards my OTR route than local, just because I don't have to worry about anything. I'm out here on my own. Even local, I was on my own, but I still had a lot of stuff to do out here. The biggest thing that I say that I don't have out here, when I go to pull up to my deliveries, I don't have a bunch of restaurants and stuff that I have to unload with my hand. Out here, I only have 1 or 2 deliveries where I actually have to use a dolly to dolly the stuff in. I will tell y'all a couple of deliveries I have. I have an account like Red Robin's. I have 2 of those out here. And again, I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. I go through a few different cities in Arkansas though, like Harrisonville, Arkansas. I go through Springdale. I go through where else? I go through Conway. I go through a few different places. But anyway, now the majority of the other deliveries that I do are all dock stops, so I don't have to worry about the getting the walk board out and all that. And I do have a pallet jack, an electrical pallet jack. That's mine. It's assigned to me. I have a lock and a key on it and all that good stuff, and it's all that fancy stuff. And just overall, I would give it like a B, or like I'm really enjoying this OTR route. I mean, I got my bed and stuff set up. I know most truckers, they don't let you see back there, but look, Trucker CB don't care. You see the Kansas City Chiefs? I don't have much back there, yo, so I'm all right with that. Now, I don't even have my TV set up back there right now. I do have a little Vizio though, 24-inch Vizio. It's some 20-something inch Vizio. I ended up taking it out of my truck because I don't have cable or nothing, so ain't no point of having it. I have a tablet. I didn't bring it today, but I have 2 or 3 tablets. Me and my kids and my wife, we all swap out tablets and stuff, but I just been using my phone lately. I don't need a TV. I got a cooler and all that. I got a coffee maker, and I got a roaster and stuff like that I barely use. Most of the time I'm out here, I'll get some Subway. I used to eat McDonald's a lot, but I just recently stopped about a month ago because that McDonald's, man, it's just getting to the point where I'm just putting on too much weight eating that stuff, man. That stuff is crap. If you're out here, man, I will tell you right now, do not waste your money eating McDonald's on everyday basis, man. That stuff is really bad for your body. And I was the type of guy, I used to say, man, I've been eating McDonald's for years, it hasn't killed me, but now that I've been eating it on a consistent basis, man, it's like I've been putting on so much weight out here. And that's another thing, you come out here OTR, you're gonna put on some weight. Excuse me, you guys, I'm bagging into this dock right now, so I'll kind of let you guys see. Yeah, it's just a straight back. This delivery, I come in here, I drop it off my truck, I pull it out with my pallet jack, and they take it and they count it, and I'm on my way. So it maybe takes about 5-10 minutes at the most, you know. That's the majority of my delivery. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's not too bad out here. It's not too bad. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm gonna end up pausing this video, and I'll end up coming back in a few moments, momentarily. Okay, so after I bag in, hit this dock, I will come back and finish the rest of this video. If I can get the tires straight.
You've arrived.
Yep. So you guys just gonna have to bear with me for a few moments. That way we can get into the juicy stuff. They got a little ramp on here on this dock. You guys ever seen those docks? Like, I got a few grocery stores, and they got these big old ramps that you gotta pull up just to bump the dock, which ain't that bad. I don't mind it. But sometimes, especially driving the manual, you gotta kind of force the pedal a little bit to get up the dock. There we go. All right, so you guys give me a few moments and I'll be back. Stay tuned.